Hello everyone, welcome to Max Brains. So in this video, we are going to continue with the CTET Child Development Pedagogy series. So in this, we have already seen a video. I've already posted a video for the first part of the theory, that is with respect to the Piaget's theory of cognitive development. So now we are going to get into the next theory. So the first theory which we saw was by Jean Piaget. Okay, so Jean Piaget, he was a Swiss psychologist, and then he gave his theory in the year 1936. It's better to remember the years also and the place from where they belong, because sometimes even those questions are asked. It's better if you could remember these things as well. And the next theory is going to be what we are going to discuss today, that is Kohlberg's theory. Okay, and this person, that is Lawrence Kohlberg. His full name is Lawrence Kohlberg. You can see his photo here, and he is an American. Okay, this person Lawrence Kohlberg is an American, and he gave his theory in the year 1958. 1958, and his theory was on moral development of children. Piaget gave his theory on cognitive development, whereas Kohlberg gave his theory on moral development of children. And the third person which we'll be seeing in the next video will be about Lev Vygotsky. Okay, his name is Lev Vygotsky. So this will be seeing in the next video. For those who have missed out on Piaget's video, please get back to that video. I'll be showing that in the, it will be popped up in the corner. So please go to that and then don't miss out on that video as well. Now, let's get into this person, that is Kohlberg's theory of moral development. So he worked on Piaget's theory. So he didn't rise out with a theory all of a sudden just out of the bloom, but then he worked on the theory given by Piaget on cognitive development. So Piaget worked on cognitive, which relates with the mind, which relates with the way the children think, and the consciousness of a child's mind, which keeps the child active. Whereas Kohlberg said that yes, the mind is important, but the child should know how he has to move morally. That is, he says that there is a way a child is able to reason in a moral way, and he spoke about the moral reasoning of children. So this is what Kohlberg spoke about. And under his theory of moral development, he brought all the children, like everybody, under three levels. Okay, under three levels, he brought everybody. So three levels, and under each level there are two stages. So totally there are six stages, which we'll be seeing here. The first level is pre-conventional level, the second one is conventional level, and the third one is the post-conventional level. We'll see one by one in detail. What is pre-conventional level? Pre-conventional deals with children who are in their primary and their elementary schooling. So primary and elementary schooling, when we say, it is related to children till their 8th standard, or you can say till their age of 11 or 12. Okay. So as I said, under this we have two stages, stage 1 and stage 2. So when we are here to like think about children who are from their primary schooling till the elementary schooling. Okay, so here in the stage 1, the children who are at this stage, we are able to see that they, for them, moral development is based on obedience and punishment. Okay, because the children are made to follow certain rules by the elders to avoid punishments. Okay, so they feel that when they don't follow the rules, then their activity is said to be bad. So that is how the children are going to compare themselves with their classmates or somebody like that. So sometimes when a child is feeling so dull, or the child doesn't show that much interest in going to the school, then how is the child being regarded? The child who refuses and skips school, the child will feel that the child will be named bad, and the child will think that the child may get punished.
Okay, so that is the moral development which is seen in stage 1. So when we come to stage 2 is again elementary. Okay, so stage 1 you can see primary. So primary children only they fear when they don't when they like skip class, they may fear that they'll get punished and all. Okay, so when it goes to elementary, they don't like get into this too much, but then they have a concept of self-interest and reward. That means the teacher or the elders, they try to develop a self-interest into the children by rewarding them. So they tell the children that if you follow these rules, you will get rewarded, because no longer once the children enter the elementary schooling, no longer you can make them obey by punishing them. Okay, that too for that too nowadays children, this is never possible. So you will have to reward the children. So for that you have to imbibe the self interest into the children. So when a child is asked to go to do some household chores, okay, and then the child is said, you do all these, then I'll give you some money for your piggy bank, then the child will feel motivated, and the child will do a little more of the work which is assigned to them by their parents or their elder siblings or whoever may be. Okay, so that is what happens in the case of moral development in stage 1, in the level 1, which is the pre-conventional level under 2 stages. The next one is the conventional level. So conventional deals with people who are there in their adolescent and their young adulthood. So this talks about people until the age of 25, we can say. Okay, so until the age of 25 you can talk about young adulthood. So in that also the stage, there are 2 stages. So stage 3 talks about good boy, good girl, because after the children are getting rewarded with their self interest and all, the child will start to understand the rules by his or her own self, and will try to conform it to the social standards. The child will see those things as per the society's view. Okay, society's view. The child will think that okay, if I do all this, the society will name me as a good boy or a good girl. So I will have to do these kind of actions which will give me a good name. So here, what the children try to do, the child tends to increase the characters of respect, gratitude, etc. The child will start giving more respect. The child will become more gratitude when something is done to them and all. Okay, so this all happens in the stage 3. So when it comes to the stage 4, it is law and order. So that time the child will see that okay, when I do this, they feel happy. When they do this, they are giving me a good name. So let me do it. Okay, that is what the child sees as the law and order, we can say. But once this young adulthood pops up, okay, young adulthood pops up after the child is like converting it like adult to when the adolescent stage is getting over, the child will know what is actually the needs in society and what is actually the law. Okay, the child will know that there is a law and I have to abide by it, and if not, I will be punished, or and if not, I am accountable. Okay, the child feels the self responsibility, and the child feels that the child is accountable. Okay, so here the person in the stage 4 feels that he or she is accountable to for whatever is going on in the society. Okay, so and here the person in the stage 4, he is able to separate people as per good and bad. Okay, stage 3 they identify themselves as good or bad. Here they are able to identify others as good or bad, and they are able to actively participate with whom they should. So here this law and order comes into play. So these are all the things which happens in the level 2 or the conventional level. The next one is level 3, that is post conventional level, and this talks about adulthood. Anybody who is there above 25 years of age will come under this. Okay, and here again we see stage 5 and stage 6, but most of us will finish our development only till stage 5. Okay, very few enter into the stage 6, because stage 6 needs a lot of thinking, needs a lot of improvement, lot of reasoning, lot of logical thinking, reasoning, all these things are needed. Okay. So first we'll see what is stage 5. Stage 5 talks about social contract. Okay, it is oriented with social contract. Here, the people in this stage, they see laws as social contracts and not just as something like it is only a rigid rule. So they understand about the democracy. They understand about the democracy. They understand about their rights. They know what they have to do. They know how they have to react. They know how they have to decide. So all these happens because they are more into the society's point of view. They understand what is actually expected out of them. Okay, so this is what every single person who is about 25 years will slowly get it. But what is the stage 6? At the stage 6, the moral reasoning will become more based on abstract reasoning. Here it is more based on abstract reasoning. So it is not just they don't just accept things blindfoldedly, even if it is going to be a law. Okay, for example, if there is a law, but if that law is unjust, okay, if there is a law and this law is going to be unjust, a person who has reached the moral development as per stage 6 will not obey this law because he feels that any law which is unjust can be disobeyed. Okay, that is the personal stage 6 feels that social contracts are essential, but it also has to be agreed and it also has to have a proper ending. So a better example which I thought would be is um, see only when we had these freedom struggles and all. Okay, when we had freedom struggles, we had laws, we had rules which were imposed by the British government, but our freedom rulers, they were not supportive of it. Though it was the law of the country, it was the law imposed by those who were ruling us, they did not, because it was unjust. They felt that whatever law imposed was unjust and they had the guts to think this abstract reasoning and they were able to stand against it and they were able to reason it properly. Okay, that is why I told you stage 6 cannot be attained by everybody. Only very few people attain stage 6. All the others will stop their moral development up till stage 5 itself. Okay, so stage 6 is a rare thing, rare phenomenon which can happen, and if a person attains stage 6, it means that the person is exceptionally, he knows what to do, he knows how to act and what to accept, what not to accept. So all these are the three levels, that is pre-conventional level, conventional, post-conventional level, and I've explained all this in the video. If you have missed out any of these or if you want to listen, please get back to the video once again and listen to it clearly. Now, I have a small task for you. Now we have seen what is Piaget's cognitive theory and what is Kohlberg's moral development theory. So I want you all to work on the differences between or the similarities between Piaget and Kohlberg. I want you all to do a comparison. So this comparison will help you to understand. Yes, I have also planned to do a comparison after I finish the third theory, that is the theory that is the Vygotsky's theory. Okay, so before I complete that, I want you to try to compare both Piaget and Kohlberg, and you can also leave a message in the comments like what you felt is the similarities and the differences, so that it would be encouraging for you and for me also to work on a little more videos. So hope you've understood Piaget and Kohlberg. If you have any doubts, please listen to the video once again so that it will be easy for you. And then see you again in the next video with Vygotsky's theory. Thank you, everyone.